What is up, my friends? Okay, so I've got a cool idea for a new plugin. So it's basically just going to be a clipper with like some tone shaping options. Let me, I wrote it out by hand and like I drew a picture, but I think it'd be easier if I just, maybe kind of draw it out in Max. If it ever opens. So it's basically going to have like 3 modules, a pre-tone, a clipping module, and then a post-tone. Okay, here we go. Make this, and then let me make a couple little panels. Perfect. Something kind of like this. Let me distribute that. Okay. So each one, background, is going to have, let's see, pre-tone. Let's make this big. Okay. Post tone. And then this is going to be the clipper. Okay, each one's going to have an on-off, or each module, I should say, is going to have an on-off. So let me just use the regular toggle. I think we all can understand that. Oh, don't want to actually connect anything. Okay. So basically these, each one would just turn the module on and off. Now the tones are going to be very simple. Let me get a live dial. And I really like the live dial because you can turn it into a dial that has like a label. Yeah, like this. So this would be like the frequency. This one would be like the gain. And then this one would be the Q. And can I change the font size? Okay. I can change the font size, but it messes up. Okay, whatever. Don't need to really get hung up on that. So there's going to be a pre-tone and a post-tone. Okay. Simple. So it's just going to be like almost like a guitar pedal tone knob, where you'll have like one mid-tone frequency that has like a range from, I don't know, 500 to 5,000. I don't know, something like that. And you'll have, you know, maybe like 12 dB of gain that you can do negative or positive, and then a bandwidth. Then that'll be the same thing for the post tone. It'll just be before and after the clipper, which kind of shapes the clipper a little differently. And the clipper is going to be interesting. So we're going to have a slider. Let's see. It's so tiny. Okay. So this is going to be your drive. That'll drive the clipper. What happens if I change the font of this one? So drive. Then we'll have a couple of more dials. Okay. We will have a ceiling. So it's kind of like the threshold. It'll just say, don't go above this amplitude. And that's useful for, you won't have to know if the plugin expects, you know, like 0 dB of input or -18 or none of that nonsense. So all you'll do is set the ceiling to whatever like the current peaking value of your track is, and then it'll just automatically, you know, clip it correctly. We'll have a mix. And we'll have a trim just in case you need to trim the output. The whole point of the clipper is going to be to, you know, you not have to trim if you don't want to. Like it won't raise the actual amplitude that's going through the meter on your track. It'll just raise the perceived loudness. And then we're going to have, I want to put a little display right here that'll show a scrolling image of the waveform so that you can see how it's actually clipping it, which is a pretty cool feature, I think. I'm just going to take another panel. Let's see. Do something like this. Just make it black. Yeah. And then this will just be where the waveform is. One thing I really wanted to experiment with on the clipper, and I can actually start that now, and I think it'll be pretty easy, is the same kind of high pass filter that some compressors have, where it doesn't actually high pass, you know, the signal is coming out of it. It high passes the signal being read by the threshold so that you can have the compressor ignore the bass frequencies and not compress hard just because there's a lot of bass frequencies. And I wanted to try to do the same thing to clipper and see if it makes a difference. It might not even do anything, but I think it'd be cool to try. Let me do this. Let me put these right here. Something like that. And then if I do end up putting the high pass filter, I guess I could do it right here. Or actually, let's just put the ceiling there. We'll do mix and put high pass filter right there if we end up using it. Is that it? Oh, and of course, yeah, so we're gonna have a couple of little menu items. So we'll do, we'll have a clipping type. Yeah, so we'll have, is there a max for live? Grid, number box, tab, text, arrows, line. Okay, whatever. So a menu. That will say type. And this one I think will say color. Okay, and then we're also gonna have a, let's see, I'm gonna put another toggle to represent a phase flip. And I'm gonna put that just right here in this little, you know, this little like kind of footer thing. So you can flip the phase of the plugin just in case you need to because of the tone filtering. And then, you know, my logo will be right here. And there we go. It's a basic wireframe. Let me save this just in case I need it. Clipper 2, how about that? I'll put that on the desktop for now. So the type, there's gonna be hard clipper, soft clipper, and then maybe, did I write down anything else for that? Yeah, I don't have anything else. Might be able to come up with something like maybe like analog clipper or saturator clipper or something. Oh, there's diode clipping. I forgot about that. I'm gonna have to see if it behaves the same, if it behaves like a clipper. And then the color's gonna have transparent, modern, or vintage. So I'm thinking that the transparent will not color the clipped signal, like the distorted signal. And then if you have it on modern, it'll give you a mid-range boost. And then if you have it on vintage, it'll give you like a low and high in boost. Just something cool and simple. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yep, that's pretty much it. I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Now, one question. Should I have this template project that I'm working in. I could build out the entire plugin into this template project and then just kind of make a new project and copy and paste everything. Or I could go through the trouble of making a new project and setting everything up, which might be a waste of time on the stream. But I don't know. I don't know if anybody would find it interesting. Yeah, the only... I guess it would be fine. It's not really that big a deal. Yeah, it's fine. So let's do this. Oh, I want to mess with the soft clipper a little bit. I think I had come up with a better soft clipping algorithm that actually like acted like a clipper without, you know, doing like hard clipping or anything like that. I had come up with a different polynomial that seems to work pretty well, and it doesn't hard clip. It like soft clips, but it isn't it does good compensation for the gain on its own. So it's a const A and a const B. So basically the algorithm is pretty simple. I'm gonna take this out. So it's const A, which is like 1.5. Multiplied by the input, and then see what else did I do? I had messed with this in Desmos a little bit. Oh yeah, plus, yeah, real simple. Plus const b times the input cubed. And then am I already clipped signal input? Return soft clip. I think I need to do input times like preamp or whatever. So what am I doing in here already? Do I have a, okay, so I have a drive. And do I have a dial that has the drive attached to it? Demo dial, hard dial. Oh, right. I just made a little local variable. So drive. Okay. Yeah. So let's do that. Where am I? Clipper. We can do equal to input. Let's do this. Return soft clip of the input times drive, was it? Set parameter drive with drive. Okay, so let's, I think we can check and see if it works now. We can do this. Build. Okay, let's see. Interesting. Wait, what happens if the input is turned down? Oh, where'd it go? Oh, this actually isn't what I expected. Although it is kind of cool. Let's see. Thing is, these clipping algorithms require the input signal to be 0 for it to actually, you know, clip properly. What am I doing wrong? I did something wrong. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Oh, no, never mind. So const a well, hold up. What if I did that. That seems correct. Oh, you know what? Am I even on the soft clip setting? No, I'm on the hard clip setting. So that means I could probably go back and take this out and do this. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, there we go. Way too much gain. Okay. Very interesting. Let's see what it sounds like with the drums. Oh, okay. Let's put 6. I just want to clip it and see if the meter seems like it's more. Oh yeah, it definitely looks more dynamically controlled. Let's just do a before and after. Yeah. And what is that signal coming in at? About 0, yeah. Okay, so with this soft clipping algorithm, we get 6 dB of gain, which I think is good to think about and keep track of. So let's turn this back on, and then let's test the hard clipper and see how much gain we get out of that. Let's see if it's any different. Okay. It's like I forgot to, let's see, you gotta do this in the hard clipper. Where did I even get this from? Was that from that book I was talking about? I don't even remember. Oh wait, hold up. Wait, okay. New input is equal to input if input's greater than 1. Okay. So why is it not doing anything? Hard clipper. Flipped signal is equal to return hard clip. Oh wait, did I just forget to turn it on? Okay. Yeah, anyway, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change this. This is gonna be kind of dumb, but I'm gonna make the hard clipping algorithm what the soft clipper used to be, like the basic soft clip algorithm. So it's gonna be high divisor times the ATAN of input, and then we need to multiply that. I think we need to give it like 6 dB of gain. Okay, there we go. So that way, by default, it has like a kind of, it's just a tiny bit of distortion, a little bit of soft clipping. And then, yeah, as we go up, wait. Hold up, gotta put the oscillator. Okay, the oscillator's at 0. But oh, okay, I see. Okay, cool. So the hard clipper, you don't ever need to. Yeah, you can give it as much gain as you want. So let's see what it sounds like with drums. Yeah. Cool. So 24 dB of gain seems to work for the hard clipper really well. So that means that the input drive for the soft clipper needs to be multiplied by 0.25, right? So if I do no, it needs to be scaled. So what would be the best way to do that? Because the problem is that if I just say or wait, I could just do it here. I could say jmap drive from 0 to 24 to 0 to 6. Oh. Ah, need that F right there. Okay, let me just make sure that doesn't break anything. So right now we're on hard clip, so let's check that and then switch it back to soft clip after. Make sure that the scaling algorithm still works. Okay. Go into here and say soft clipper now. Yeah. Cool. So that seems to work. So the thing we're gonna have to do is start thinking about the ceiling. So like okay, when we're on hard clip, we can just replace this new input with whatever the ceiling value is. And when we're on soft clip, we would have to multiply the input by like 0. What would be 0 plus the absolute value of the ceiling? So imagine, so let's say you set the ceiling, so this is expecting 0 dB right now. So that means if the user puts the ceiling on -18, meaning that their peak input is -18, we need to add 18 dB of gain to the input so that in our algorithm inside of it, it'll be hitting at 0, and then scale it back down by -18 or whatever on the way out. Okay. So let's make something called ceiling. And this is going to be in dB. Another way we could think about the ceiling is to think of it as like what's it called, a like calibration. So like if the user says that their signal is at -18, then that means we need to give 18 dB of signal on the way in so that it hits at 0, and then take 18 dB off on the way out. So we've got drive. Okay. I'm just trying to think best way to move forward without making it too hard later is to kind of start putting these dials and faders around the area that they're gonna eventually be. So that means right now my drive is a dial and I want it to be a slider. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go into here and say oh, what I would do is say demo fader. Okay, so let's say drive fader, and then go into here, drive fader. So from 0 to 24, let's say by 01. And then we'll say constructor drive fader, and I'm gonna take this comment this out, go into resized and put that somewhere. Drive fader. Let's just build that and see what happens. Let's see if I now have a fader. Cool. Yeah, okay. And we can hear the artifacts. So let's go ahead and fix that now also. So that's where we just need to use the smooth value class from Juice. So what we're gonna say is, well, you know, what we're gonna say first is I have to go use the bathroom. So let me pause it for just a sec. I'll be right back. Back at it again with the DSP. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna turn drive into a already kind of forgot. Okay, juice. Is it just in the juice name? Yeah, okay. Drive. And what we need to do is go into our prepare method and say drive dot reset. And you gotta give it the sample rate and then a ramp length in seconds. So basically how long it takes for it to ramp from the current value to whatever you switch it to. And I think 20 milliseconds is probably fine, which is 0.02 seconds. And then what we do here is go to the parameter and we say, instead of drive equals, we say drive dot set target value, parameter value. Cool. And lastly, when we need to use it, we say drive dot get next value. Oops. Like that. And I think that's it. See, more artifacts. Cool. Very glad that worked. Okay. Not too difficult, but it was kind of difficult to like figure it out the first time. I think we can get rid of preamp. Okay. I'm gonna separate the ones that are smooth values from the rest of the regular variables. So I think next, we got the drive working pretty well. I think I want to place all the GUI objects for the Clipper module onto the screen in the kind of general area where they should be. So that's going to be the drive, the ceiling, the mix, and the trim. And then a rectangle to eventually put the waveform drawing on top of. So we are going to say that we've got a fader, okay, and then we're going to have 3 dials, ceiling, mix, and already forgot, trim. Oh, and then possibly high pass filter. So it's going to be ceiling, mix, trim, high pass filter. Okay. So ceiling, what's the ceiling going to be? That's going to be in dB. So it's going to go from, I don't know, -60, which is kind of ridiculous, but whatever, to 0. It's going to move by, sure, 0.1, whatever. Doesn't matter. returns to 0. Okay, and then we need to add 3 more. We got ceiling, mix, trim, and high pass filter. Okay. So the mix is going to be what, 0 to 100? And that's going to move by 1. And by default, mix is at 100. Yeah, well, this is the return value, but yeah. Trim. I don't know, 96 to 24. Then high pass, which is a low cut, which is going to be 20 to, I don't know, 250. That's going to move by intervals of 1. And then the return value will be 20. Okay. And let's make some labels for everything. How should I arrange this? I'll just do it below right here. LV label. Let's see. Yeah. Like that, and then I'll copy this down. And basically just copy and paste the inner names. Okay, now we got some labels. And I don't need a there's no constructor for my labels. So we'll go into the constructor and we'll say I'm gonna take this out. I'm actually gonna take this out also and just start from scratch. And I'm gonna say add and make visible. So we've got the ceiling dial. Mix, trim, high pass filter dial. Okay, and I'm gonna put some comments because we're gonna eventually have more than one line of code for each one of these dials. Yeah. If you keep your projects and your code readable and clean, it makes things a million times easier a month from now if you try to go back to your project and look at how you did something. And then also it helps if somebody else looks at your code. If it's real messy, they might not give you, a second chance or a second look. But if it looks real nice, they'll think you know what you're doing. And I got a news flash for you. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me put a marker. Oh, my marker button on my Stream Deck isn't working. I must have deleted it or something. Damn. Let's see. I'm gonna put the labels. Yeah. And then for each label, we have to attach it to the component. Just making sure everything is pointing at the right thing. Okay, so we've got our dials and labels. Now we just need to put the dials somewhere on the screen and the labels will attach themselves. So let's go here. Let me open one of my other projects and just pull in the local variables that I use to size things, just because why spend 10 minutes refiguring it out? So we got, what do we got? We got, oh, here we go. I'm gonna put this at the top of the resized function. Okay. You know, while I have this, I might as well, let's see if the dial size works for the fader. Yeah, okay. And then we'll say next is the ceiling dial. Set bounds, and if you remember, we're gonna put that under the fader and then the rest of the dials to the right of that. So the X position is probably going to be the same as the fader. The Y position is going to be the fader's Y position plus its height. And then the width and height is going to be just dial size. And we can kind of do something very similar for the rest of them. Except that this is going to be this mixDial.getX plus mixDial.getWidth, and then the Y is just going to be the same. So then I'll take this new line that I made. It's going to be pretty much the same thing for the other dials, except we're going to have to iterate to the next one, meaning that the trim dial uses the mixed dial's coordinates and the high pass filter dial uses the trim dial coordinates. Oh shit. It's gonna be like this. Right? Mix dial is based on the ceiling. Trim dial is based on mix. High pass is based on trim. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Very cool. Got a build error. Oh yeah, okay. I took that out. Okay, we got something here. Oh, those dials are huge. Because I'm basically gonna have let's see. Well, hold up, wait a minute. Is the plugin opening to the right size? The width is equal to X divided by 2, and width is half of that. Okay, this is the correct size. Right, okay. Something like this. Okay, so the dials are still way too big. I just wanted to see by how much. But we're gonna have to see if we can get the fader to look better compared to the dials. I know the dials, that's way too huge. So I think I will go into resize and change dial size to, let's see, a third of the size they were, but then I want to make sure that the the slider is a decent size. So like the width doesn't really matter too much. I'll say 96, and then I'll say like 200 for the height. Let's see what that does. Okay, cool. Okay, that's probably workable. But why aren't the labels there? Add and make visible the dial. Add and make visible label. Label attached to component. Dial. Why are the labels not showing up? Oh, because I didn't set text for them. Duh. Ceiling. Dial label dot set text. Ceiling. Okay, so mix, trim, high pass filter. There we go. Oh, you know what I should do probably is make the width of the slider to be dial size. Is that gonna fix the way it's offset? Yeah, there we go. Now it's in the middle of it. Okay. But cool. And let's see, space between. So whoops. So that times space between. That's a big brain variable name. Ah, much better. I think the dials are still a little too big. Okay, that's better, I think. So that'll give you this general area right here to work with the analyzer. But I think now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should put the rectangles that I'm going to use to contain everything. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to make 3 rectangles. I'm going to do this in the paint method, which apparently I didn't even... Do I have a paint? UI paint. And don't I need to pass it the graphics class? Also, I just put that in the destructor. Where's it at? That, and then I go into this paint file, plug in editor, void LV editor UI paint. Cool. Yes. Okay, paint. So we're gonna say, what are we gonna say? What was the last thing that I had a rectangle in? Oh wait, I have one in this one. In the window. This, okay. Let's take this, put it in here, and we'll say free rectangle, free panel, free panel, that width and height is gonna be, I need to put that in there. I'll put that in here. Okay. Oh, you know what? I could probably also use the top margin and left margin. That'll be helpful. Okay, top margin 0.3. That seems not correct, but whatever. So that's going to be the Y position, and I guess left right there, and then width. Let's see. I think there's going to be 3 panels. So the 2 smaller ones are going to be about 33% of the window size. No. 20, 20, and 60. No, 25, 25, and 50 maybe. Do 24. Okay, let's just do that and see what happens. Oh, what we got here? Juice. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, well. Let's see if the paint method gets called. Yep. Let's see if this one gets called. Yep. That function is running. Juice rectangle prepanel. Prepanel dot set bounds left margin. Top margin. Width. Times 0.24. Height times 0.8. Fill rect prepanel. Got no idea why this isn't working. I guess oh, I bet this is running before or after that. Yeah, okay. So what's happening? Yeah, okay. This is probably getting called and then the window is being called. So I bet if I did this, in the window, okay, but now I need those. So let's take that and put that in here. Yeah, there we go. And honestly, what's the size of this header rectangle? The height is times 0.08, so the rest of the window is 0.92, so I need to do 92, and the top margin needs to be 0.8. Yeah, so that fills that direction. Do I want them touching the edges, or do I want a tiny bit of space in between them? I think I do want a little bit of space in between them. Yeah. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and give it the same with alpha. And then I'm going to want to do the same kind of thing on the left side with the space. So I'm going to want okay, we want margin to be 01. Yes. Oh, actually, it's different. How about 005? Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. This is why. Go back to 01. And then say height. Yeah. Cool. So, and then let's give me a little bit of padding at the bottom. Wait. Did I actually want these triangles? Because, like, if these triangles are in there, you don't get to see the nice gradient background. Let me do this padding and then kind of take a look at it. I guess I can give it like a really transparent, oh, that's the header, alpha. Hmm. 2.5. Maybe something like that. I can't decide what I want. Because I really like the background color. Maybe instead of these little rectangle things, maybe I should do a group component, that little border thing. That's probably what I should do. Yeah, that's probably what I should do. pre-clip post. Okay. And then I will say yeah, something like this. And then I will put and make visible pre-group. Oops. And then flip group. And let's see, yeah, then make visible post group. And I think I don't need to set text or anything like that. If I just do resize, I think it will work. So pre group dot set bounds, we can do the same thing where we say am I actually using left? No, I'm not. Okay, so it was 0 or 1, and then the top margin was times where is that header rectangle thing at? Okay, so I should be able to do that. Okay, left margin and top margin. And then the width is going to be 0.24, I think. And then the height is going to be probably height times 0.89. Although, why is that off by 0.01 from when I was doing it with the rectangles? Let's just see what happens. That actually works, I think. Let's do this 8, and the left 02. Okay, I think that's where I want it. So it'll be a little power button, a little label that says pre, maybe a little nice squiggly line, and then you've got your frequency, drive, Q, whatever. So yeah. And then let's make the post group, which is going to be very similar. Top margin is going to be the same, but it's going to be regroup dot get x plus regroup dot get width plus left margin. Top margin, don't care about the width and height. Let's just make sure that the x position is correct. Ah, perfect. So instead of this, it's going to be 48, I think. And then let's do the pre-group while we're here. We're going to do this. And this is going to be post. And then this is going to be 24. Okay, let's see if they lined up correctly. Oh. Wait a minute, I'm stupid. Wait. Clip group. Okay, I think that's correct. Yep. So I think now I can see that the dials can in fact be bigger. Yeah, that'll probably work out. Let's go into the library code and make the group component larger. GUI basics, widgets, combo box. Oh, the group component's not under widgets. Window. Hold up. Well, no. What happens if I go into my widgets, put a group component, and I go that, and I say find text and workspace. Widgets includes plugin editor, GUI basics, layout juice, layout. Layout. Oh, group component. Okay, there we go. Here's a group component. It's not that big. Because okay, I need to go into the look and feel, I guess. So does it say which look and feel it uses? Not really. I don't know if it's V1 or whatever. Okay, where's look and feel? Is it in graphics? I don't remember. I do this every time. It takes me forever to... Oh, here we go. Look and feel. I'm gonna just guess v4 group component. Okay, that's the only reference to it, so let's check v3. Okay. Oh wait, what were we in right here? Draw group component outline. Here we go. Let's play guess where the border size is. Oh, here we go. Start new subpath. It's either in start new subpath or line 2. I forget which one. Start new subpath. Okay, so that might not be it. Okay, so maybe it's line 2. Looking for like the border radius or border size or something like that. Line 2. Oh, hold up. Yeah, this line 2 only has 2 arguments. Stroke path. Oh, maybe this? Let's make that like 8. We did it, boys. I mean, that's way too big, but yeah. Let's make it 4. Man, it takes forever to compile whenever you make a change to the stuff in the library code. I think that's still too big. I guess 3. Didn't have to really change it by that much. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's leave it like that. Close this. Close my widgets. DSP for the moment. Modules. Okay. And we can go back and, Jesus, have a lot of things open right here. Okay. What am I doing? Group component. Yes. Hello. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Go into resized. Let me just put a couple little comments. Okay, and I'm gonna move all of these to the clip stuff. Yep. I'm just gonna separate them by, you know, things that are actually next to each other or not. Cool. One thing that would be nice, let's make the positions of these things relative to, I guess, the pre-group. So like, let me just say pre-group.getX. Let's see what that does. Oh, it's because it's not pre-group, it's post-group. Clip group, I mean. Clip. What did I say? I don't even know. Ah, there we go. That's not bad. We can push over a little bit and then maybe adjust the space between. Let's push it over just a little bit. Let's see what space between does. It might be way too much. Yeah, it's too much. Space between. I'm stupid. Am I using space between anywhere else? Ceiling dial for the height of the ceiling dial. So if I change space between to be like 1.3. Still way too much. Yeah, it messes up. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of that, I'm just gonna say this is 1.1. Okay. And then what happens if I do space between on the x-axis? Is that going to be way too much? Yeah. So let's make another one called dial space between. Make that like 1.1. And now if I change the number right here, it'll affect all of their positions. And it'll be a little easier to manage. That's pretty much perfect right there. I do need to make the drive fader larger. Oh, and I need to give it a label. And then go into the constructor. Drive fader label. What the hell? Autocomplete. What are you doing? Oh. So we're going to attach it to the drive fader. We're going to say not on the left. And then we need to give it text. And let's see if that label comes up. Cool. Let's take all this drive stuff and put it under this clip stuff. Okay, that works. I do want to make the fader larger. So if I go into widgets and I go into style sheet, let's see, draw linear slider. Okay, we're already there. Track width. Well, let's change that one and see what happens. Okay, that didn't do anything. So is it the other one? Am I even in the right spot? Okay, so maybe that's not it. Oh, so we're in an else. This horizontal. That else this. This. I'm not sure. So, right, X, Y, with height. Okay. What if we do -0? Nothing? Width times 4, that should do something, I would think. Oh, this is bar. I'm not paying attention. Okay. If slider is bar, that else track width. I guess I'm gonna look for track width. Let's do ×2 right here and see what happens. Okay, there we go. But do I actually need... Do I actually need the track to be wider or just the little thumb thing? The little fader? Maybe a little bit, like maybe 25% bigger. Okay. I think that's good enough. And now we need to make the actual thumb thing larger. Set size width divided by 2 and then width divided by 4. Make it a rectangle, right? Hmm. 3 and 6, how about that? Yeah, I think that's about the width I want. Oh yeah, I still never figured out this weird thing where the slider is not being drawn apparently anymore right here, but the height of the thumb slider thing is outside of those bounds, so even the shadow gets cut off and isn't being drawn anymore. It's not a big deal. I'm just kind of wondering how to fix that. I think this is probably good enough. So let's make the height more dynamic. So let's go back to resize and we'll go to the fader. And instead of just hard coding 256, maybe we'll say flip group dot get y, and then time space between probably is good enough. Oh, you know what I need to do is, yeah. Actually, just need to do something like that. It needs to be a number smaller than 1, not larger than 1. Oh, it's worse. Wait. Clip group dot get y times 2. Okay, there we go. That's kind of where I want it. And then I need to make the slider like much longer. So let's make it clip group get height, and then I don't know, half of it. Yeah, that's okay. 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 So oh, I forgot. This is okay. This is what I need to do. For some reason, I was looking at this and I was thinking space between, but it says dial space between. So now I can change that up there. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then I can have a rectangle right here that's going to be like the waveform like screen. So I mean, there's a couple ways to think about this. I can make it dark and then make the waveform like a nice kind of like the same like white smoke color with an alpha. What would be really cool is if there wasn't a screen and there was just the waveform being drawn. I think it's kind of like more modern looking. Like for example, I'm trying to think of there's a plugin that has like graphic stuff going on just on top of like whatever the background is with no like no panel or anything to act as like a screen. I don't remember what it was. For some reason I'm thinking of the like Clefgrand stuff might have that. Yeah, I'm not sure which one it is. Can't think of it at all. I can't even think of the plugin that I'm thinking of. I can't even think of like what it actually does. Like if it's a compressor or an oscilloscope or, you know, I don't even remember what it is. I don't know how I'd search for it. And I can't think of anything with graphics being drawn like that besides like that Soka Labs oscilloscope I use, but that has like a really dark black background to make it look like a screen. I'm trying to think of like what the more like minimal modern pastel colory thing might be. Like it might look good just to have like no screen or anything and just have like an off-white, you know, waveform being drawn. I could have a rectangle that is the same color as this, like that off-white, and then maybe draw the waveform with like a transparent black color or something. Not sure. Yeah, maybe I should just cross that bridge whenever we get to it. Implementing the analyzer isn't hard, but I definitely can't do it in like 10 minutes. So maybe I'll do that next time. And I think we're at a good stopping point. I've got the drive fader and I've got my knobs how I wanted. Oh, you know what? I forgot that I'm going to want to have some kind of header and then a little power toggle button. Actually, no, it's fine. Because I can just, I can still fit the toggle right here, and I'll put the text in the group component. So let's do that. Well, let's go to wherever that clip stuff is. So where's the window? Oh, clip group right here. Okay, so we'll say clip group dot set text, and then we'll say clipper Let's see what that comes out like, because I don't really remember how it works by default as far as the text. Okay. That's not bad. I think the font needs to be bigger though. And it looks like the color doesn't match. Let's see, let me go into my group widget thing. So we've got the outline. Oh, they actually are set the same, but it looks like they're not actually being drawn the same. So maybe something having to do with the look and feel. Okay, that looks better. So maybe we can go back into the group component and let's see, GUI basics, layout, group component, and then, oh, it's not gonna be in here. It's gonna be in look and feel, but let me just see. Get text, set text. So yeah, it's gonna be in look and feel. So here we go, look and feel. So that's where I made a change. So there's got to be a text, right? Like draw text, or oh, there's a lot. Hold on. Oh, draw text. Wait, let's see. Draw group component outline. Text. Okay, draw text. Round to int. I don't know what this means. Let me look at what draw text is doing. That's graphics, draw text, graphics, draw text. So the text, the X position, the Y position, the width, the height, and then the justification. Whoa. Oh, X, Y, width, and height. Okay, so text width and text height, which is this. So where's that? Text width and text height. Where's text height? Ah. Let's change this to like 24 and see what happens. Much better, but now it's offset. So draw text, the Y position is I think I need to make it negative. But like if I just make it negative, something that should be obvious, negative 12, does that go the direction I am thinking? By the way, I really like the way they set up the, what's the word I'm looking for? The layout of this code. Okay, right. So that's where I thought it was. Okay, so that's good. So they say this is the text. Instead of doing a return after each item, we have, so text right here, we have the X and Y position on the same line right here, and then we have width and height on different lines because the code is a little longer. So I kind of like that. Let me do this to like -3 and see if that lines up. Wait, if I go back to 0. I think I was just going the wrong direction. Oh yeah, it needs to go down. So I don't know, 2? That's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough, I think. Okay. I think that's probably a good place to stop. 7:30. Okay. I think we're good right there. The next thing we'll work on, we'll put the power button toggle thing, and then we'll put dials for the pre and post groups. Or at the very least, let me add the text. Flip group. So we'll say where's the pre-group? Pre-group dot set text. We'll say pre-tone, and then we'll say post-tone on the post group. Post tone. Okay. Perfect. Pre-tone, clipper, post tone. We'll put a little toggle, power toggle in the corner right here, and right here. I'll add the dials for the pre-tone, post-tone, and we'll put our menus in the right spots. Yeah. Cool. So we'll do that either Tuesday when I'm supposed to start Juice again, but you know, I might do some pop-up streams, maybe Saturday and Sunday. Because I do want to get this done pretty quick. It's been a while since I released a plugin. I think the last one I released was the phone plugin. So yeah, I'd like to release a plugin at least, like, you know, every month, or like worst case scenario, like every other month. Yeah. So thanks for watching. You'll get a go live notification if I go live Saturday or Sunday. But I'll be back Monday with some Logic stuff, and then I will do you know, normal Tuesday through Thursday Juice stuff at 5:30 Central Standard Time. Okay, well, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching, and here is your ending screen. See ya.